spring training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
19 tiger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Rams 10. Lions nothing. Joshua Carney.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this with almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the 17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. set up to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready? 60 even. 19. Bring away 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 ready. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 even. 60. Let's go. Set. Head to 60. Head to 60. 18. Pioneer. 10. Hold on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 33-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Rams 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
Ready up. 18, cut. 60 Bison. 60
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass complete there to McClure. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
19, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Head to 60. Head 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 18 Runner. 18.
Back to throw here. is caught. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Lions, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That is caught by Laporta. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams
Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Got a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set up. Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Riggs. Riggs. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Gibbs straight ahead. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Rams 24, Lions 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Isaac TeSlaa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, you kept them at the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
18, Mustang, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
That's complete to the Porter.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a
touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Bronco 80, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19, come 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Down the right sideline. Jamison Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
14 yards.
So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Will. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
60, 70, 70 range.
Now a play fake here on first down. 20. Touchdown, LA. Terrence Ferguson, 49 yards. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. The gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. The 4th-quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Hold on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 4.
Set. Hey, Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taking it about the 16. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
St. Brown on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 30. First down, Detroit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
44-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a